Spotlight. I'm here with Dean Bernadine Louis and Coordinator Dana Lewis Ambrose of the Center for Professional Development and Community Education Workforce Training Division, right? The Workforce Training Division. It's good to have you. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
Yeah. You got this real fancy booklet. I mean, I don't know if, there you go. Yeah. I was looking through the booklet, the Spring Offerings 2015, your continuing education catalog. It's a lot going on in the center. And of course, with the 25th anniversary celebration, it certainly looks like a lot is happening at Hlscc Community College. Like the college is really going into the community, making sure that the human resource development that the country needs to be a nation is happening at Hlscc Community College. Talk to us a little bit about the vision and goals of the Workforce Training Division.
Well, actually, I will start off by saying that I was listening to what Dr. Smith said to you a while ago, and I think that our discussion ties in nicely with what he was discussing, in terms of how tertiary education has evolved. We went from the Standard 7 certificate, I think he said, to this secondary education leaving certificate, and now into the associate degree at the college. So through the workforce training program, of course, we are making courses accessible and of course affordable. So basically it ties in nicely, and that's what we're going to be talking about this evening in terms of what our mission is at the college and so on, and what we offer, and how that tertiary education process has evolved. So like you said, the catalog is there. But
talk to us about that mission.
Well, the mission, of course, of the college is to provide quality, tertiary education, higher education, and lifelong learning. And so we have aspects, courses in both of those aspects. We have a couple of credit-bearing courses, but we have a lot of courses for lifelong learning. And of course, Dana will take you into a lot more detail of what those courses are. But yes, we are out there in the community, because that is our role.
So you're seeing the role of the college expanding regularly? Are you finding that, are you getting the sense that you're really now becoming the community college that you were intended to become from the vision that was set way back?
Most definitely, yes. I would say that, what we are doing is we have done some needs assessment. We are going out there talking to the community. We are doing a lot of marketing. We have been to the Job Expo very recently, and there are a lot of other avenues that we are going to use or pursue to get our programs out there, because like I said, that is what we are here for. Our role is to get the courses out there, get the skills and the training that the community need, the workforce, and also for lifelong learning. And we're going to go into those in terms of what's in the catalog.
Okay. So this center is mostly for continuing education. For who are the persons that should be looking at the center to see what is available?
Well, do you reckon the best way to answer that question is just to give the mission of the center, which is to develop and deliver training, career enhancement, personal enrichment, and continuing education courses, programs, and services to address the new, existing, and changing needs of employers within the public and private sector, as well as individual clients within the BVI community. So
that's a mouthful.
In a nutshell, we are basically one of the arms that supports nation building. That's really what the center really is fulfilling. So I will join with Mrs. Louis and say it was quite fitting being on the same program with talking about the 20th anniversary commemoration of his passing, as well as the 25th anniversary of the college. And now we're talking about workforce training and how we, in our capacity, are charged with the the objective to help or enhance or to motivate nation building throughout the territory.
Okay. And spring, you got your spring offering, your spring catalog is out. Spring 2015 continuing education catalog. And it's online. You can go
Yes.
to hlscc.edu.vg/CPD.
Yes.
And you could find everything that you want to find in this book
Yes.
online.
Of course. Of course.
And I mean that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what's the offerings that you've had in the past, and what's the new offerings that you want to share with the public that we could get involved in? For those of us who want to continue, those of us who want to enhance,
Right.
those of us who just want to learn something new.
Yeah. Well, our traditional courses have been Safer Building Level 1 and 2, and those are becoming more and more important now that we're looking at issues such as making sure that persons are building and using the right methods to construct houses, to construct any type of building in itself. Licensing for electricians, we also do that, which is vitally important for persons to become a certified or certified electrician here in the territory. We've been doing QuickBooks levels 1 and 2 for quite some time, and we're continuing with that because that helps small business owners, especially persons who can do their accounting on their own, and those classes come in quite handy. And what we have now been doing is expanding more into Microsoft courses, Excel, the whole Office offerings. And we've even looked at persons who may not be familiar with computers, what we can offer them in terms of developing their skills, because we're becoming more technologically advanced. But this year, I'm particularly pleased to announce that we have now offered online courses in continuing education. So persons are not restricted now to have to come to the college 2 evenings a week or evening a week to do classes. They can sit in the comfort of their home and have the technology at their fingertips, go through internationally recognized curriculum that's available, and be able to become qualified or to enhance their careers or to personally enrich themselves. So that's one of the things that we've done.
That's fantastic. That is a major advancement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you could go, where you could just come home from work, sit at your computer, and get an education, not worry about transportation, and the whole thing, and just.
So we're making it much more flexible, much more accessible to persons here. And just this afternoon, before I came up, we got the progress reports on all those persons who are already enrolled in those online courses. So we have the progress reports, so we can see where people are at in terms of how far they have gotten. So we are monitoring that as well. So we're not just leaving people out there stranded and saying, well, you sink or you die. No. We are monitoring them.
You're making sure they get the information.
And if we see someone is not getting through, we're going to give you a call. You're going to hear a call from us asking, is there some way we can help you? What are you having any issues?
Tutoring,
counseling,
whatever you need.
That is what we're doing. So we're actually offering the full package right now, meeting people where they need. And the courses we've offered are courses we have gotten numerous phone calls for, or numerous persons walking up to us and saying, when are you going to offer this course, and so on and so forth. And we have now been able to get the technology that can do this, and people have already started. The majority of the online courses, you have up to a year to finish, right? So you can work at your own pace. Some of them are a little shorter, but you'll be indicated. That will be indicated to you when you register.
What's the level of proficiency you're offering now? Do you have any certificate programs, say, where I graduate from a building and construction course? What would I be able to do? Would I be able to go to work immediately in the construction industry as, I don't know, apprentice or bricklayer or carpenter? What level of proficiencies am I coming out with by taking your courses at the
Well, our
college?
safer building courses have the curriculum would have been developed by regional partners. So it's not just local input. It would have been regional partners that we would have collaborated with, and that curriculum would have been passed from regional standards. The safer building course, when you finish that, you can go and apply for a trade license. That is what it gives you. It gives you that authority to now.
So you could start a business?
You could start your own
You could be-
contractor construction business.
Wow.
That is what it gives you the autonomy to. So it gives you power. Endless power.
You wanted to add?
Yeah, no, I agree with what she's saying. You know, you're certified, or the competency base.
Yeah.
You know, you're competent in that particular skill.
And your teachers are all high level
Qualified.
graduates.
Yeah. Our safer building level 1 instructor is the former chief town planner, Louis Potter. And safer building level 2 is Dr. Drexel Glasgow. You don't want any other
So
two.
you have
They are
you
like
have quality
quality
teachers.
instructors.
Yes,
Quality
yes,
teachers.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we have to ensure, that quality assurance is
Yes.
very important.
And I just want us to go down some of the courses
Yeah.
that you're offering. You have, of course, business and technology,
Right.
cosmetology, disaster management, healthcare.
Yes.
You
Very
did-
important.
Is that new? Is that a new offering?
Yes,
Yeah.
we started that last term.
Because the hospital just opened up.
Yeah,
we're
and
crying
actually-
we're crying out for personnel, for
Yeah.
human resources.
Well, actually, on the 30th of January, we had a certificate distribution ceremony where we gave out certificates to 16 persons who would have passed through the 3 courses that we held. The 3 courses were medical billing and coding, very important for the national health insurance that's coming right up. Dialysis technician, that course was important because the dialysis unit at the hospital works 24 hours a day. And medical administrative assistant, we have to make sure that patients are comfortable and that persons who they are interacting with from the time they walk through the door to the time they actually get to see the doctor are handling them as best as possible. So those were 3 key courses, and we would have been advised by the BVI Health Services Authority that those were the courses that they needed persons to be trained in.
So you're working in conjunction with the Health Services Authority.
Of course. And again, this semester we have added 3 more courses: clinical medical assistant, pharmacy technician, and dental assistant. Again, 3 key areas for them. Clinical medical assistant in particular is a course that if you are considering nursing, that is the course you need to do, because you have to do 140 hours classroom time, 160 hours externship, meaning you have to be now working in a facility where you're actually practicing everything that you have been taught. These courses, you have to do labs, so it's not just theory. They have to do practicals. They have to, in order to get through the class, you have to pass 70%. You have to get 70% to pass these classes.
That's a C plus.
That's
That's a
above.
B.
That's a B. That's a B. B average.
That's a B average.
Yes, so you're above average. So what when you pass these courses, what it's saying is that you are above average, you are approaching, or you are competent in this particular area. So and you'll notice that these courses are specific, gearing persons to specific areas, and we're going to continue this conversation because we are working very closely with the Health Services Authority. They are telling us what they need, and so going forward there are going to be more courses we're right now researching a nursing assistant program to have that started here. So we are working in conjunction with them, and we need to support the sector. It's a sector that has a lot of potential, and again, it's about nation building. The hospital, yes, it's a magnificent facility. We need to make sure now that it's not just a wonderful building, but the entire quality service,
Yes.
and that's what we are doing, making sure that the staff and making sure that persons who may want to think about now, people can seriously think about healthcare as a profession, where they can actually do training and be able to go fit into jobs that the Health Services
Authority. And you could be educated right here at
and-
Hlscc South Community
yes,
College.
yes.
To go right into those positions.
Yes, and to even make it much more nicer in terms of what we're offering. We are a certified testing site. So persons who do the majority of our courses can sit external certification exams here in the territory. They don't have to go St. Thomas. They don't have to go Puerto Rico. They can do it right here. And we have aligned, make sure that these courses align with those exams.
And meet international standards.
Yes.
Wow.
In addition to what she's saying there, we also do other customized or specialized training, because right now we are also having discussions with police force and banking sector, and as well as yacht maintenance for the yacht industry.
You plan on further development of the marine studies.
Yes.
Where can you share with us where you're going with that?
With the marine studies?
Yeah.
Well, right now we have short courses that are provided on demand, and but we know that we have a really growing yachting industry here, and so we have been talking, and it's led us spearheaded by Naniki, and we will be doing like courses for maintaining yachts. And actually talking to them, and any other courses that the industry deems necessary, we are having those conversations, so that because we are really about meeting the needs of the workforce, meeting the needs of the different sectors of the economy. So
now there's a lot of talk about renewable energy.
yes.
Where I see that you have you have an introduction to renewable energy generation with photovoltaic systems. Where are we going with that? What is that about?
Okay, basically what we did in 2014, we had an introductory course where we had 20 participants go through that class in terms of introducing them to the technology. And that was in support of an energy policy that would have been passed by the cabinet. As we are in the process of moving towards becoming more sustainable as a territory, and so they felt that this was a program that needed to be considered, and we did the research, and we got the instructor, and we were able to do that first course. And what we're going to do this year now is to continue. We're going to offer the advanced course, and we're going to also offer the introductory course again, so that there's a continuation. And I see the renewable energy sector as an emerging sector. Yes. We all know the price of gas has gone down, but that's going to be for a time. Right? So we do need to really seriously consider becoming more sustainable, and I think this program helps local persons to become now the key personnel within that emerging sector. So it's not where person's going to come in and they're going to get all the work and the jobs. We're trying to enable the local persons. You can also have a stake in all of this, and you just need to apply yourself, study hard, do what is necessary, and you can also fit in and be a part of this new revolution.
And I think it's important for our people to understand what is going to be developing in the renewable energy sector. Yes. Installation.
Yes.
Maintenance.
Yes.
repairs.
Of course.
You know, there's going to be a whole lot
Right.
of employment and opportunities
Yeah.
and business opportunities generated out of this sector,
Yeah.
particularly in light of the fact that the Ministry of Communication and Work has, I think, passed either through Cabinet or through the House of Assembly, the ability now for homeowners
Right.
to provide their own renewable sources of energy.
Yes, yes,
Solar.
yes.
So
Yes.
so that means that more and more persons in the territory is going to be looking
Right.
to reduce their energy bill
Of course.
through solar
Yes.
in particular, of which we have abundance here. And one of the board members was talking to me today and was saying to me that yes, for now the capital outlay might be considerable,
Yeah.
but you can recover that in about 8 years, and after that you will have energy basically free.
Yes.
Because maintenance is very low,
Right.
and so you could become energy self-sustainable and energy self-sufficient. So that's something that we definitely need to pay attention to,
Yes.
and we need to be on the leading edge
Yeah.
as local people in that
Right.
industry.
And I mean, we want to encourage young persons
Yes,
to look at this as a career.
as
young
a career,
person.
as a business
As a
opportunity.
business opportunity.
and as a career.
I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I've seen it work in other places within the region. A lot of the islands are moving very swiftly to try to get this type of sector in place because they recognize that it is the future.
Yes. We got to take a break.
Yes.
Okay.
For a word from our sponsors, we're going to come back. We're going to continue the conversation. There are a lot of other offerings that you have to talk
Yes.
about. We found on the turning the clock,
Yeah.
and so we're going to try to get in as much as we can. Keep it locked ahead of Spotlight. There's a lot coming up. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and H. Lavity Stout Community College.
Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm having a fantastic conversation with the Dean of Workforce Training, the Coordinator of Workforce Training, Dean Bernardine Louis, and Coordinator Dana Lewis Ambrose. And wow, I mean, it's amazing what's going on at the Center for Professional Education at HW South Community College. I just want to go quickly because we found an attorney club, and I just want to let the public know about the courses that are on offering at the center. Building and construction, business communication and management, business and technology, cosmetology, disaster management, healthcare and administration, renewable energy, professional development workshops, charter management institute and leadership short courses, and year-long programs, computer skills, culinary arts, cultural assessment and Virgin Islands history, health and wellness, religious studies. I mean, it's like a college within a college. You know, it's really amazing. But I want to before we go, I want to focus on what I consider to be two very important aspects of the workforce training division. Is the culinary studies and the cultural assessment and Virgin Islands history. And I want to talk briefly about cultural assessment and Virgin Islands history first, because that is geared towards what?
That particular course was developed for persons who are applying for belongership. And they saw that there was a need for persons going through that process to have a sound and solid background in Virgin Islands history. And so Dr. Smith, who was just here, he is our instructor, and he put together a fantastic course which allows persons to go through all that they need to know. And you know for sure that Angel is the person who knows about Virgin Islands history.
Sure, yes.
So anyone that takes this course, they are
They'll get some
definitely going to
knowledge.
get a lot of information and will have a better awareness and appreciation for the territory. And so it's key. But let me also say, you don't only have to do it for that reason. If you are a Virgin Islander and you just want to know a little bit more about your history, you can take the course as well. So this course will start in March, and you can just give us a call, and we will try to accommodate you as best as possible.
Well, I'm thinking about it from another perspective, and from the service perspective
Yes.
in the tourism industry.
Yes.
How important it would be for tour operators
Yes.
and taxi drivers to have this information,
course.
and the level of enhancement it would provide for their service
Of course.
and their business to be able to talk, fluently
Yes.
about Virgin Islands history and the historic sites, and when they go on their tours,
Yes.
and all the things that they can talk about. Because sometimes I know, trying to talk about the history without a really good grasp of it could be a challenge, and you don't want to tell the tourists the wrong thing.
Yes.
And I believe that this course will really go a long way towards improving the quality of service that tour operators and taxi drivers provide to the tourists. That's going to be coming
Right.
with the construction of a new cruise pair development. Certainly, this is going to play a significant role
Yes.
in that regard, and that gives me an opportunity to segue into the culinary arts.
Yes.
Talk to us about the offering of the culinary arts.
Okay, what we have done is basically created short courses where persons can develop their culinary skills. And what we have done is that we've put together some very comprehensive courses: baking and pastry making, bread making. This is a new offering that we've added, and we've added it because persons that came through the courses that we've done said, we want a bread making class. And so we have responded now to that need, that request, and so it's being offered for the first time this semester. So persons, come on down, sign up. We only had limited space. The kitchen is only so big. But that course is going to run in March. Then we have cake decorating, which is a popular course. Persons who are working in the culinary field, this is one that you could take as well.
Desserts.
Stuff
And
like
that's
that.
and that's, forgive me for interrupting, but that's one of my pet peeves, going to local restaurants that cater to tourists,
Right.
and having to eat desserts that come from abroad
Right.
in a box.
Yes.
When we have some awesome tarts and
Yes.
cakes
Right.
that we make here, that we can really put on the menu, and I could almost guarantee persons, tourists, visitors tasting our pastries, our tarts,
Yeah.
and cakes, and even some of the fruit,
Yes.
the mango,
Yes,
Yes.
the
and
local
the
fruits.
sugar apple,
Yes.
and those fruits could be on dessert on the menu. And I'm glad to see that the culinary arts is really getting into
And I'm
that
thinking
aspect.
maybe we can even also trace this up with some drink making, now that you
Yes.
talk about the local fruits and so on. And also
Right.
these things, right, like you alluded to earlier, can lead you into becoming an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Yes.
Tarts and whatever, Christmas.
I don't know how much of us are really paying attention to what's going to happen once the cruise pair has
It's open. Yes.
developed
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
it's fully functional.
Yes.
If you're getting close to 1 million tourists annually,
Yes.
Right.
there's going to be a lot of expansion in the restaurant
Yes.
and the hotel business.
Yes.
And the entertainment business, and certainly persons with good culinary skills.
Right.
The job market is going to open up for those
Yeah,
persons,
exactly.
whether it's pastry making, dessert making, or cooking generally.
Yes.
That course is going to serve a real meaningful purpose in the nation building
Yes. That's
and,
right.
and the economy of the
territory.
the country.
Yeah.
We're following turning the clock.
Yes.
Yes, but it's really exciting what's happening. The fact that you have all these meaningful courses that are directly related to economic growth and development of the country,
Yes.
and the opportunity to now stay in the comfort of your own home, online, and get this education, I think, is a fantastic advancement for the college. And of course, we all are looking towards college accreditation
Yes.
Yes.
and what that means for the territory generally, national pride specifically, and the growth and development of Hlscc South Community College. Any last words?
Well, we continue to accept registration.
Yes, how can they get in touch with you? When is registration taking place?
Well, our courses are ongoing, so I mean, different courses have different registrations, but for the online courses, you can register at any time and start any time.
Okay.
So you're not.
It's at your own pace.
It's
Yes.
at your own pace. It's based on your pocket, what you can afford, and we have payment plans as well, where we work with you. So
For more information?
for more information, you can call us at 852-7191. That's the number for Joan Johnson, who's the program administrator for the center. And my number is 852-7035. Mrs. Louis' number is
852-7154.
Or you could just call the college.
You can
Yeah.
call the college, yes,
Right.
and you'll
Yeah.
certainly get through.
And that's
Yeah.
494-4994.
yes,
Or 852-7000.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It was a real pleasure
Thank you. It was.
having you both.
We're happy to be here on our
Dean
25th
Louis and
anniversary.
Coordinator
Yeah.
Ambrose. And of course, you're welcome to come back at any time. I mean, this is a really exciting
Yeah.
time for education in the territory, and it's a really
Yes.
exciting time for development and advancement of the college. We've come a long way
Yes.
in 25 years, and certainly in this year, I think we're going to jump off into some fantastic areas
Yes.
of educational development at Hlscc South Community College.
yes, yes.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Spotlight, yes, Spotlight. Tune in to next week to Spotlight for a discussion on the upcoming Virgin Islands Idol. And we just got a new online radio station, Tola Radio, the BVI newest and hottest online radio station featuring all local artists and their music. It's something that you really want to tune into. So I'm going to have the developer and the owner of that station here, as well as persons talking about upcoming Virgin Islands Idol. Also, CCT Global Communications is going to be here with their newest and best telecommunications offerings, so we don't want to miss Spotlight next Tuesday. Spotlight, of course, is seen every Tuesday at 8 p.m. here on JTV Channel 55 and rebroadcast every Sunday afternoon at 2:30. Like our Facebook page, Spotlight on Facebook, participate in discussions on issues coming out of Spotlight, find your own topics, suggest guests, and let us know what you'd like to see happening on Spotlight. I'm Edgewanker reminding you that when the spotlight is on, you see the facts. Peace and blessings.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited and Hlscc Stout Community College.